Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello, hello. I am so sorry that I had to reschedule our regular Wednesday live to today, but it's because I was dying. I was sick yesterday, and the day before that, my daughter was sick, so the belly bug hit our home. While I'm talking about that, I think it's a good time to bring up the fact that sometimes things happen. I'm a single mama with two babies, and sometimes kids get sick. And when I have to reschedule, it's really, really hard on me to do that. I feel horrible. But I also feel horrible not being there for my babies. So bear with me during the winter season because we all three have crappy immune systems and we are constantly getting something. And, the onset of COVID now doesn't help. But sometimes when I have to reschedule appointments, people are kind of pissy. And I have to tell you, the gangster Britney kicks in when I get that, well, I'm kind of disappointed. Well, no fucking shit, Karen. I'm sure you are. I am too. Because I don't get paid unless I work. So please just know that that is going to happen at times, and I feel horrible, but it really, truly is rare, and I only ever cancel an appointment if I don't feel 100% up to it. So there's that. Okay. Yes, thank God it's Friday. Hi, Cherie. Hi, Megan. Haven't seen you on here in a while, or maybe I just keep catching. Did you like that, Carrie? I'm pretty freaking honest. I cannot stand when people respond negatively to getting canceled on. It breaks my heart, but it's like, that's the last thing I want to do either. So, we have an event in St. Louis this weekend, and I'm super stoked about it. It's been a minute since we've been in St. Louis, and yeah, it's looking good. It is looking good. I've got some cards to pull for you guys. Hi, Becky. Hi, Christina. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're on the tail end of it, though. That's good. I'm telling you what, we can't catch a break in this house. Every time I turn around, one of us is getting sick. Every freaking time. And it feels like it's been like a 2-year battle since COVID started. And that's probably because we all took like a year and a half off and didn't go anywhere or do anything. So our immune systems are crap now, right? We're like starting over, something along those lines. Okay. Hi, Penny. Hi, Veronica. I love saying hi to you guys. I don't feel like I get to do it very often. So we are pulling for A's today. So if your first or last name starts with an A, if you are with someone love-wise that has an A in their name, first or last initial, obviously, maybe one of your children, maybe you work for a company called something with an A, anything that would relate to the initial A for you in a big way, in a way that you might get a reading for that issue in general, then this particular card that I'll be showing is 100% for you. For the rest of you, I have some cats. Okay. So this is card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you put in the comments which card you are picking. That way it kind of holds you accountable. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. So some people ask me, well, if I'm picking a card, what am I picking a card for? And really, it's kind of like getting your horoscope read. It's kind of like a weekly, quick, I've got this thing and I'm having an issue making a decision or a choice on it. and I just really don't know which direction to go. And then something like this pops up, and you're like, boom, there I go. That makes it so much easier for me. A lot of times we know exactly what it is that we need to choose or what path we should go down, but we don't listen to our intuition very well. And as a professional psychic, I can tell you, I don't do that very well either. I'm constantly seeing something, visually seeing something happen in my mind and ignoring it and saying, no, I got this under control. It's all good. And then I screw myself. So, yeah, this is kind of like an unbiased, I don't know anything about what's going on, but there's a reason that you're seeing this type of thing, okay? Look at all these people. Okay. I see some of the ones that some of you picked, and I already know that a couple of you are going to enjoy them. So I wanted to announce the St. Louis winner for this weekend. For tomorrow, you just won 2 tickets to the St. Louis show. It's Anna Fox. So if you are interested and able to go, please shoot us a message and just let us know for sure that you'll be able to make it, and if you'll be bringing a guest or not. You'll just give your name, Anna, to my assistant when you walk into the hotel. There'll be things set up that kind of show you which ballroom to go to and that type of thing. So you'll be good there. All right. Okay, so let's start with the A's. If you are an initial A and you are on today, this is your daily reading. Okay, so you got the number 3, which is the Empress card in all of Tarot. Show you a little bit of it. Sometimes people like to look at it, kind of pull from it whatever you want. Maybe you can like pause the screen after the live is over if you want to look into that. But this card is all about taking action. It's about deciding what you want and going for it instead of just sitting on your ass. So there's like this power of creativity within you, I feel, and you're not exploring it, you're not using it, and the universe and your guides are trying to tell you that this is the time to use this. The other thing that the Empress can mean, there's a couple different cards in the Tarot decks that could mean this, but this one in particular sometimes means pregnancy. So should you have a little one on the way or know of someone that may be bringing one in, a lot of people don't equate the Empress card to pregnancy, but I do. And so, and when I do use it as a predictor for that, I'm always right. So one of 2 things, the Empress could mean it's time to take action, time to get creative, and step into who you are supposed to be and stop making somebody else's dreams come true instead of your own. Or it could mean you're knocked up. Woohoo! All right. Also could mean, you know, you have a daughter that's going to have a child, something like that. Okay? All right. So number 1. Who picked number 1? Okay. This is pretty cut and dry. If you picked number 1, your guides are asking you right now to be more assertive in all aspects of your life. But more than likely, there is a situation, whether that be at work or in your relationship or in another type of relationship, that you really need to tell that person how you feel and stop getting walked all over. If that's happening, this card is kind of coming in at the perfect time. If it's not happening, then chances are you're not seeing it, which is why you think it's not happening, right? So time to be more assertive in general, and I feel like that card, intuitively for me, I want to say it's about your relationships, a relationship in general. You know, friendship, spouse, niece, nephew, grandson, granddaughter, friend that keeps walking all over you. It's time for you to speak up and say what's on your mind. And if you were wondering if it was the right thing to do, here you have it. Leave it to me to fuck shit up. Okay. If you picked number 2, it is the Ego card. The ego card is all about a false sense of entrapment. So a lot of times, I'll see this with certain people that are in relationships where they're really unhappy and they want to get out, but they just don't know how, or they feel like physically and mentally trapped, or even financially trapped. And we all know that all three of those things are not what's happening here. You are the one that needs to take over the reins and move forward. Ego can also sometimes mean being focused too negatively on something. And actually, as I'm reading this card and as I'm feeling into it, that is really what this card to me is. That's what I'm feeling, that meaning. The meaning of focusing negatively too much on what you even want. Like, I'm not ever going to get it. I'm never going to get it, so why am I even worrying about it? This will never happen. And sometimes we'll psych ourselves out and tell ourselves, if I just pretend like it's not going to happen, then it will happen. Or if I think about the worst possible outcome, then I won't be hurt when that is what actually is going to happen. And what you're doing is telling the universe, this is what I want to happen. So one way to go about it, instead of looking at it like, if I don't end up getting this new job, instead of looking at it like, if I don't get this new job, I don't know what I'm going to do because I hate where I'm at, or I am so sick and tired of doing this same mundane thing every single day. I don't know what avenue I have to turn to. Think of it like, if I don't get this job, I'm no worse off than I am already. If you have to put a negative spin on it, say to yourself, I'm no worse off than I am already if I don't get what I want. Instead of, I'm not going to get this house, or I'm not going to get this guy to date me, or I'm not going to get this job. Because when you put the worst case scenario in your head, you are setting into motion those wheels to tell the universe, this is not what I want to begin with. So I really just stopped preparing myself for worst case scenario, and I just know in the back of my mind that I'm no worse off no matter what. Okay, another thing that the ego card can mean too is being too focused on material things in general, material things are what trap us, right? I really want to get this boat. I really want to get this new car. I really want to build a shed. We can't get that right now, or the money's not there. So we end up trapping ourselves in this dream of it never happening. And it turns into a freaking mouse on a wheel nonstop. So just keep that in mind, okay, if you pick number 2. Number 3. Okay. This is a call to I'm pausing because I saw a few of my dear clients and friends even pick this one, and it to me matches perfectly for you and what I feel like I see coming on. And so I'm just going to show it to you real quick. Do you see how he's just working away on something super shiny? I mean, it's a big deal. It's something phenomenal. He's just going to town on it, right? This card is all about following your passion, not necessarily your career. It may turn into your career, but this is all about following your passion. And it's also about being compensated for your work. A lot of people start off years of doing what they do, and they give away free products, or like me, I did 2 years worth of free readings, almost 3 years worth of free readings before I even started charging. And I had to be told by my guides when it was time to charge. I am telling you, it's time to charge. It's time to figure out whatever this situation, this project is that you have going on, and get it out there. This is your guides and the universe's way of telling you, you have something phenomenal in your arsenal, and the world is ready to see it, whether that be creative talent, creating something, inventing something in general, opening up a new business. There is something that the world needs of you, and this is your guide's way of saying, wake up, take it more seriously, push harder, We're ready for you to see this happen. And you know, when I teach my metaphysical classes, the first thing I tell people they have to do in order to manifest what they truly want in life is to get healthy. At least to a point where you don't feel pain. If you are in constant pain physically, we need to see a doctor. We need to address that. It's going to be very hard for you to manifest anything and be positive, right? And the second thing I always tell them is to find a job or a dream career that you love, because that is the second place that you spend the most time. Sometimes it's we spend the most time in our career, at our job. And so if we're spending 40 plus hours a week hating what we do, what do you think we're manifesting? Nothing. We're manifesting, I want more things into my life that make me hate it. So, yes, get that dream career, make it happen, decide what it is that you want to do, and go after it, because clearly the universe is trying to wake you up and or give you a kick in the butt. I said butt. I didn't say ass. So bad. Okay, I have to go get my children. I love you guys so much. I hope you all have an awesome weekend. Happy Veterans Day. Big shout out to all our vets and active military. Thank you so much for your service. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right, have a good one. I will see you tomorrow, St. Louis.